Whenever I'm interviewed about EFT tapping, there's always pretty much the same question that people ask. What exactly is tapping? What does it do to the body? How do I do it? How can it help me? So let me give you a really quick and brief rundown on that. What do you do the minute you pick a baby up? Particularly as women, what do we do when we pick a baby up? Over the shoulder, and we pat it, or do we tap it? We do this whole rhythmic thing on the body where we do this kind of tapping, patting thing. We pat them underneath the bottom as well. Now, our bodies are energy circuitry. They're a big bag of energy. You are, I am, everyone on the planet, everything in the planet is all energy, compacted in different ways. So with the human body and the fact that we pick up our babies and we tap them, we pat them, instinctively we know that that rhythmic tapping on the human body calms the energy circuitry. It calms the fight or flight response. It calms our babies down. But as we've grown up and become adults, I kind of think along the way we've forgotten that, and we've lost that mind-body connection. We've lost the connection to the things that work, the things that don't work, the things that we know instinctively work. We've sort of shifted away from that with our very clever iPhones and tablets and, other world and all the other stuff we scroll through and read. A lot of us have forgotten to connect to our bodies and stay connected to our bodies. So tapping works by, as you're patting on the body, there are energy circuitry. So there's meridians, we call them meridians. They run down through the front of the body, they run down the back, they run over the head, they run through the hands. When you're doing your tapping on the specific points, what you're doing is activating those acupuncture, acupressure points, same points as used in that. You're activating those while we're having a level of talk therapy. So the conversation is going on about what happened. Was there a trauma? Was there an incident? Was there an event? Is there a memory? And as we're talking about that, we are tapping on the body. And what that does is it helps to send a message back to the brain, sends a message back to that sort of fight or flight part of the brain that says, this is okay. This isn't scary. This isn't bothersome. It's not upsetting. I'm okay. So it takes the intensity and the charge out of the thought, the memory, the event, the thing, so that when it happens again and you have that thought again, you're not triggered again. Because what we ultimately want to do, we want to stop that fight or flight response in you as often as it's happening. It's a stress response. We don't want you to have that. So by tapping on parts of the body while having a level of a conversation, it activates those meridians, sends a message back to the brain, and helps to calm your energy circuitry, take the stress response out, and ultimately give you a much calmer life. But just remember, you pick a baby up, you give it a good old tap. That's the thing to do.